Alright, what is up, YouTube? Will here, back again with another online account review, this time for Nat. Looking for some general guidance, feels like they're missing out on some shit, so we're happy to point them in the right direction, aren't we, chat? Let's break into some meat and potatoes here. See, you've got quite a few heal boxes you've got to spend, as well as, some missing star signs on your ES and your Siegebreaker here. I definitely say you got to get those assigned. Your slush is, pretty high up there. You might want to get that done. The bonuses are definitely worth it. It looks like you've also got a Vial ready. Some of shut off talents. We were looking at that previously. So, you're kind of in a hybrid gear state from what I can see. Oh yeah, you're in a really interesting hybrid state. I'm salt locked. Of course. Of course you're salt locked. Yeah, that tends to happen. So, first and foremost, I would say get your people off of horn skulls, and especially get your fucking people off of wax skulls. Get a full tool set down here for your ES. I mean, you're missing tool there, missing tool there. Kind of, yeah. We're going to start making some notes here. Work on your tool sets. Upgrade your splicers for sure. And let's see. Yeah, definitely upgrade your skulls and your traps too. Your traps are severely underwhelming for where you're at. Rings, true, I suppose, but Serrated Rex is fine for the moment. Given the state of his gear, it's not perfect, but it'll do for the time being. Upgrade your traps and skulls. All right, let's look at your account. Looks like you're doing some Onyxing, which is good. Kind of round out that for sure. So, finish your Onyxing. Let's take a look. You done anything in your Grimoire? Okay, you're at Wraith Strike Force, which isn't too bad. Constellation. My brother in Christ, constellations are not optional. You've done some of these and you just haven't claimed them. Just for my own sanity, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Dude, you are at Sky Doggies in World 6. Yeah, no infinites. It doesn't have any of the major bonuses. No Bulwark. No Overachiever. I mean, Overachiever's fine, but I mean, Gordius Major is good for the cooking speed that's multiplicative. Like, yeah, okay. You need to hard focus your star signs. Absolutely need to hard focus your star signs. Vault-wise, let's see. Yeah, max out your Vault Mastery, your Punchies, and your Forgings ASAP. Get it all done up. The rest are all infinites, so don't worry about them. Anvil-wise, make sure you are collecting your Anvil point, or you are collecting your Anvil gains as well. Forge, you're doing God Shard. Great spot. Bribes, you're probably stuck at World 6. Yep, stamps. 7k stamps. Doesn't have Questin stamp. Missing several of the talent stamps. Oh yeah. Okay. Your goal for where you're at is I want you to push your stamps to 12k. Push your stamps to 12k. Very, very achievable. Very, very achievable. All-wise, you're at 10. Not too terrible. Bubbles-wise, are you at least 70%? I hide these? Yeah, you need to really focus on your alchemy too. On your alchemy. Push to 70% efficiency. See? On the first 3 pages. It's incredibly viable to do so. It's not out of the realm of possibility. The way that, and I tell this to a lot of folks we do reviews, is you want to push everything to 70% as far as you can, and then you'll go from 70% to 75, and then from 75 to 80. And past that, obviously, you'll go 85, 90, da 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 da. But those level requirements get fucking ridiculous at that point. So yeah, your goal, push everything to 70%. Cauldrons wise, you got a couple of people in here. Vials. Yeah, get everything to 70% efficiency on the first 3 pages. Vials, do your vials. You are severely neutered by your lack of 13th level vials and the fact you're still missing several vials. You a lot of this shit is mob material, man. A lot of this is either ES farmable, printable, gatherable, time candyable. Like your vials are rough. Focus on your vials. Sigils. Yeah, you have all your bubbles if I recall. You're fine. You can do sigils. I mean, ions or whatever. Kangaroo. We're at 3, okay. Print-wise. Not too terrible, I'll give you that. Not too terrible, but I mean... Fuck, you probably neglected the shit out of these prints. These feel old as fuck. Yeah, oh, God, some of these are weak, but yeah, these feel like old as fuck. There's no way that's your print. That's your print rate now. Refinery wise, 20, 0, 10, 10, 0, 3. Okay. I mean, yeah, if you're salt locked, I mean, I could argue pushing your null salts and your purple salts out. It's really not out of the realm of possibility. Probably some trios. Not much, just some pain. Thank God you didn't put anything in laboratory fuse. Don't. It's a fucking gimmick. It's an absolute fucking gimmick. Don't do it. You're close to doing the refinery one. 60 levels off from construction 300. Buildings wise. Yeah, construction's construction. Death Note. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, so dude, you are missing one of the best damage modifiers in the game by quite a fucking lot. The fact that most of this shit isn't Eclipse Scald, which, by the way, if you don't know, Eclipse Skull's 5% multiplicative damage per Eclipse Skull. Per Eclipse Skull. Your primary focus going forward will be pushing your stamps and pushing your Eclipse Skulls. I just started those last week. Good. Keep doing that. Eclipse Worlds 1 through 5. I want you to Eclipse Worlds 1 through 5. Worship-wise, as I said earlier, upgrade your skulls. Prayers-wise, skill Dimwit maxed. It's fine. Got a few more you've got to unlock. Traps-wise, yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. It's fine for that. Salt Lick. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, like getting Eclipse Skulls like churning is massive. Massive, massive, massive. Meals wise, hey Arlong, how you doing? Holy shit, look, it's fucking Arlong. The man's fucking on the goddamn list. Oh no. Oh no. Chat, what do we call this? What do we call this, chat? It is yet again another one ladle wonder. So, do you know what to prioritize in cooking, Nat? Oh, there you go, Arlong. But do you know what the primary focus is you should be working on for your cooking? No, not at all? Okay. First and foremost, it is meal cooking speed. So shit like your egg, shit like your corn dog. Then it is cooking speed per kitchen upgrades. Then it is skill efficiency. Those are arguably your top three. And down the line, when you can, golden food bonus is fantastic. There's a whole bunch of ones down the line. But primarily speaking, you want to push your meal cooking speed as far as you can before you have to, take a couple days to start getting levels. And do that on all your meal cooking speeds. Then also keep working on your cabbage, work on your skill efficiency. I see nothing wrong here. You're part of the problem, teen. But yeah, like it's super, super undeveloped. Another thing is ribbons. True. Yeah, putting ribbons on your meal cooking speed is very, very important. It will really, really help and juice that shit along for sure. Also, give your best goddamn ribbon you can get on your yummy peach ring. Absolutely. Eventually when you get your burger, that too. But yeah, like you need to really refocus your cooking. Because your cooking, breeding, is it broken? Yep, still broken. Lab wise, that's fine. It's fine. Rift, you're at Rift 41. So you don't have Ruby's Prime or Sneaking Mastery. Skill Mastery wise, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I did, Myth, as well. My highest ranked ribbon I had, I threw that immediately on my golden food bonus. Tome, top 50%, that's okay. Let's move on to sailing. You don't have Sovereign by the look of it, which is not surprising to me. Divinity wise, okay, so for Divinity, you need to go back to Divinity and unlock your remaining gods, as well as leveling your gods, so you're able to increase their blessing modifier. So, work on your Divinity and unlock your remaining gods. Gaming wise, you're at green bits, it's okay. Hull wise, you're at 12. Right? Slab wise, I'm more curious. Anything else? It's about what I expected. Tip, so piece of advice and tip for farming. Focusing growth speed early is great. Don't neglect farming XP, and especially don't neglect the crop evo chance. Like, you really want to have a nice high crop evo chance. Get a shitload of farming XP going, grow as fast as you can, and also get as many plots as you can. Definitely worth it. Sneaking wise, we're 7. What floor is beads on? What I don't recall what floor is beads on. So, question for you here, Nat, regarding your sneaking. 10? Okay. So, have you ever looked at any of the sneaking guides, either mine or Griffey's or Main's? Or sorry, not Main's, or Ice Locked? Like, have you looked at any of the sneaking guides? Also, a piece of advice that I definitely no. Okay, so once you get to floor 10, you'll have access to a ninja charm that's basically rosary beads. You want to be running Silken Veil and rosary beads once you get unlocked, because it will allow you to access multiplicative sneaking modifier over additive multiplier, which would be like Veil plus whatever, things like that. From a skill standpoint, you really need to untie your dude at floor 8. Like, You really want to have all your guys rolling to get levels as soon as possible and not neglect them in the slightest. Absolutely, absolutely go get your 8th guy or your guy here. Get him unlocked, get him sneaking. Oh, you don't even have a science crayon on yet. Shit. Yeah, okay. Summoning wise, probably not too far off. Yeah, fairly early. You can at least do a butter bar depot for your beanstalk. And last but not least, cards. Yeah, that checks out. Not the highest priority of all things, functionally speaking. Your highest priority will be doing Eclipse Skulls, but I'm not worried about your cards at the moment because I have given you a massive list of shit to work on. Get good, yeah. I'm saying get good in a polite manner. I'm not being a dick about it. So, in terms of what you need to work on, starting from the top, work on getting your tool sets. Get everybody up to Void at minimum. Standardize your tool sets. I would then say upgrade your Splicers. A majority of it's still level 1 Splicers. At least get those up to level 2. I mean, it's fairly achievable to do so. Upgrade your Traps and Skulls next. Traps and Skulls, very, very important. They are, like, you're going to need a shitload of souls for your prayers, and critters are always going to be a necessity. Finishing your Onyxing is definitely important for sure. Onyxing is just one of those things where if you can work on it, there may be some cards that I saw that might be hard to focus to get up because it will help the other goals. That is true. We can do a double take on cards when we work on it. I mean, if you're looking for like more stat points, soda cans fairly early on, you can grab that. That's easy. Crystal Mob on chances 90% on a fine. That's fine. What else would be super useful here? You've already got multi-kill per tier, which is fine. More money from mobs from multi would be great, especially since you need to round out your vault. That's good to grab. Total drop rate from Bright Side is always very, very nice. Yeah, there's some great modifiers in here that incentivize doing cards, and partially speaking, you're going to get a lot of these cards done up and at least 4-starred due to the fact that you're going to need to do your eclipsing. Yeah, focusing on passive cards is a great way to help your account, especially given the fact that all skilling cards, given where you're at in a rift, is passive now. So you're not totally, having to focus on, okay, what's the best cards to equip, where most of your relevant skill cards are going to be passive. But moving on, hard focusing your star signs. That is very, very, very important. Star signs are dumb fucking important for the killer bonuses they offer, especially later in the tree. Let's see, go back to the list. I'd say push your stamps to 12k. I think that's super achievable. Go get your remaining stamps that you're missing. If you're ever wondering, well, where do I get XYZ stamps? If you go back to the account and you go back to you go back to your stamps, you're like, hey, where do I get the question stamp? Well, in Toolbox, you click on it, and it opens a hotkey it opens the page directly to the wiki where you're able to see, oh, I get question stamp from the Tiki Chief. I better get my ass back to World 1. And vice versa. I'd say focus on pushing your alchemy to 70% efficiency for sure. Just remember the first 3 pages. Don't worry about the endgame stuff for now. 70% is a good baseline. If you achieve that, push to 75%. If you somehow manage to achieve that as well, push that to 80%, and obviously so on and so forth. But yeah, past 80%, the prices start to get ridiculous, and it's going to scale out of control pretty fucking fast. Next, your Vials. Your Vials need so much love and attention. They have been the severe neglected stepchild of your Eidolon family, and I think it's time to bring them back out of the cold. And your highest priority, and thing you need to be hard focusing on doing right now, with your Deathbringer, I want you to Eclipse Skull Worlds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get to Eclipse Sculling. You're going to get the additional bonuses from Golden Food per WoW. You're going to get the benefits of the added multiplicative damage from Eclipse Skulls themselves. Like, it's just so important. The last two on the list, refocusing your cooking. You're a tad bit of a one ladle wonder. And last but not least, work on your divinity to unlock your remaining gods and focus on leveling your gods. If you're saying, well, my cooking's taking too long or stuff like that, then this is why Myth brings up a good point. Take a look at your Atom Collider in World 3. You'll have access to 1 Beryllium to work on your post boxes. PO boxes are very important. The stats they give are incredible. You can also do Instant Bubbler to expand No Bubble Left Behind whenever you feel like it. And the one that is incredibly relevant to cooking is Fluoride. So you're getting multiplicative plus X per every meal that's at least level 30. So it's another incentive to push your meals out, get the most bang for your buck, and really start to juice your cooking experience. You know what I mean? Now, any other kind of questions from me, concerns, things you'd like me to do a double take on or go further in detail? I'm happy to do so. Great, I definitely shall drink some water. Try to eclipse only on my DB. Yes, the reason for it being, and I'll pull it up here on your character sheet. And remember, you can time candy this shit. So if you go to your DB, this is why. Apocalypse, wow. +% gold food effect for every monster you kill 1 billion times with on this class. Applies to all players. This is why I recommend feel good. Oh, welcome, badge, back. Welcome. But this is why I recommend you do your eclipsing on there. So 1, you're getting the benefits of doing your eclipse calls, which you need to do anyway. And 2, you're farming out your apocalypse wows, so you're getting your added gold food effect while doing your apocalypsing. So you're getting the most bang for your buck while working on it. And you're going to natively, and I mean natively, you're going to natively do your super chows and your chows if you haven't done them on certain mobs as well. So, yeah, definitely beneficial to do it on your DB for these reasons. I only get about 3 million hours. Is that enough? Yeah, because your damage is so low because you don't have your Eclipse Calls. Every Eclipse Call you gain going forward will grant 5% multiplicative, and it will help you out. It will just get better and better and better. There's another way you can do it, which is basically you push all the mobs to Lava Skulls to get the most multi-kill per tier per world. And then you push from Lava Skulls to Eclipses. That is one route. Personally, I've just brute forced it, used a shitload of time candy, and immediately just blew through all of my eclipsing. Didn't bother doing the Lava Skull method, but it is something you can do if you really want to get the most out of multi-kill. It's one of those things where that's an option, but it's not the only option, you know. Any other kind of questions come to mind? The multiplicative bonus is indeed very, very, very nice. It is fantastic. Especially when you finish your World 4, World 5, you're going to see a world of difference in terms of your damage output past that. All right, looks like I have a lot of work. Yes, you do. Now, as per always, folks over on YouTube, you can check us out, Eidolon Gameplay, on Twitch or YouTube, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We will give account reviews for anybody who asks for one. If you like an account review, but you can't make a stream, our Discord is in a link in the description below. We've got a channel set up where you can request said account reviews, and we'll be happy to add you to the list. Now, until next time, folks, we will see you in the next YouTube video. Have a good night, all.